Hey everyone, this is Christine. I almost forgot my name. Welcome to your April zodiac monthly sign readings. My Cancers. I'm just clearing the space here and clearing the cards. I just completed the fire signs. And now I am on to water, and you are the first sign up. A few quick notes. Just want to remind you all that this is a collective reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Always trust yourself. Use your discernment, your intuitive nudges, and always remember that this reading can also apply to your sun, moon, rising, but also any other major placements in your natal chart, including Mercury, Venus, Mars, North Node, or any other planets not mentioned. Sometimes you just feel intuitively called. And I think of all signs, my Cancers will understand this too, the most. Again, know that everyone has free will if people are mentioned, and that energies are fluid and things can change. So let's get started. We are going to dive in with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. I'm so glad I put all these lights up. And it's almost glowy. It feels like a cocoon. I hope you are doing well. I actually get an upbeat feeling from you all. Perhaps because during the season of Pisces, maybe you cleared things away. A lot of different energies, but I'm feeling just transformation, a lot of change. So many different things are happening quickly. I've just been getting that for everyone. Let's cut the deck. And let's see, what messages do your ancestors, angels, and the universe have for you for the month of April? What do my Cancers need to know? You guys are not going to believe this. Hold on, it fell. Oh, I swear, I have a small space here, and this is the bar area, so everything's kind of like compressed, and the cards fall, and I'm just... Okay, wow, look at this. You guys got the Knight. Be brave and honest. I sense this has to do with a relationship. I'm getting immediately, I just see the rose, but it can also be, again, relationships are fluid. It could be platonic as well, but I'm sensing for many, this is like a breakup energy. A lot of you have been communicating and speaking your truth. Have been processing these things. Because sometimes I feel like, especially with Cancers, and I'm going to pull up the second card in a sec, you may hold back, especially with other people in any relationship dynamic, because of your needs and wants. You don't want to appear selfish, but they're really important for you to process. And you want other people, and you connect very well on the emotional level. That's the thing. You're intuitive too, so you know things about people. Oftentimes before, you can just sense that shift. But there's things I feel like that have to be said. Maybe, I'm getting a lot of you have already experienced this. There's a lot of speaking your truth in all of these readings. Speaking your truth, just getting stuff out, releasing, transforming, changing. A lot of you are wiping the slate clean. You're ready. You've been building up. There's something you have to say. I feel like many of you are going to have a talk. Something with a boss, with a work situation, and I get relationships, especially romantic relationships. A lot of you are going to be ending something. And at the same time starting something. I feel like there's a release and something incoming at the same time. Who got this? I think it was Aries and Leo. Or perhaps it's two of the fire signs got this. Look at this, it keeps coming out. Holy smoke, so many of you are undergoing massive transformations within. Massive. Transform and unveil your gifts. This also, I'm getting, could be indicating that in this month, a lot of you are starting to step into your power. Step into your soul purpose and your soul mission, but something is related. This is related to, you have to get clear on something and speak your truth about something. And it's I'm feeling like a little bit uncomfortable. I'm getting it has to do with a romantic relationship. But for some of you, it could also mean a relationship with friends and about a situation you're in. We get work, boss, home life. Home is very important. If you don't feel valued in any of these circumstances or relationships you're in, it's time to speak up and speak your truth. Not just because of the North Node being in Taurus, that really highlights these aspects, but because we're the only ones that will be able to tell and show others the value of ourselves, to show people, like, this is what is important to me, this is how I'm feeling. But there's like a hesitance. You see how this person is closing their eyes? There's like, I feel like as soon as you say something, you're afraid that it's not going to go your way. But I'm seeing, just with the roses, you see them, they're blooming. I feel like everything is going to turn out okay. That things are going to work out smoothly. It's just getting it out. And I know sometimes you may have fear speaking up for yourself and expressing your emotions, but it's really important. Perhaps that was the energy I was feeling with the Sag readings, because I was having trouble speaking and I was getting water, especially Cancer, throughout most of the fire sign readings. So some of you may have fire in your charts, Cancers. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could be related. There could be a message in there for you. Well, your spirit animals could also be one of these animals. I'm getting eagle, wolf, coyote too. Snake. You see the snake here and up here. There's a lot of you have shed layers, have released. And this may be contingent upon whatever it is that you have to speak up for. A lot of you are stepping into your power right now. You're really being asked to tap into this Aries energy, to speak your truth and do it, even if you're scared as shit. There's something there, because a lot of you have been sitting on this for a while. I'm getting a lot of you want to leave a relationship and don't know how to broach the subject with your person. You don't want to hurt their feelings, but you know it's not the right relationship for you. It's not the right situation. The same thing with jobs. I'm sensing a lot of you, and the same with home. I'm getting home in particular, perhaps because home is your sector, your area, as you're ruled by the fourth house. But I'm getting something about home. You may need to put your home in order. It doesn't matter if you're single or with a family, with fur kids or human kids or both, or whatever the dynamic is. I'm sensing balance, trying to find some type of balance right now in your home, because a lot of you are changing things up, but a lot of this is inner transformation. Yeah, I get abundance is coming. You see that little cup? A lot of things I just see things blooming around you. It's the hardest part. Sometimes the hardest thing is saying the thing we don't want to, but we have to. I mean, you can ghost people. I don't recommend it. But when it comes to work situations in particular, and even the person you're with, you want to be honest, because it reflects your own values too. And you're very in touch and in tune, with yourself. And so offer that to whatever the situation or what the situation is calling for. Let's see what messages the Starseed Oracle has. Oh my gosh, like 20 wanted to come out. I'm looking at this shapeshifter card and it looks like there's a lot of moons. Do you see? They almost look like orbs. Some of you may be seeing orbs. A lot of you are seeing these animals and you're receiving messages. Some of these, I've moved and shuffled these cards, and some of these are repeaters. I'm pulling one more for you. I get that some of you are afraid of stepping into this next chapter. because a lot of you are epitomized by the crab. Sometimes you want to hide away in your sanctuary and bubble up, and it's a way to feel safe. It doesn't matter your introversion or extroversion styles. As soon as you do this, it's like the door's gonna open. There's just like one thing some of you all have to do, and the door just opens and rushes in. Look at the cards we got. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. The moon. I see the moon here. I was immediately reminded of the full moon coming up in Libra on the 16th of April because of the two people and just the moon. It's getting fuller. I should say it's, yeah. And then we also get play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. I feel like they're related, these situations. A lot of you have been hermiting for a while, taking care of yourself. But I feel like this month, you're being called to tap a lot into the energy of Aries, because this is totally Aries. I'm getting Leo. I'm getting a lot of fire energy. Also Libra. Some of you may have Libra in your charts. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Some of you are leaving friend groups behind. I don't know. I'm getting this is like a dissolution of sorts. There's something you have to confront in this month, because it'll lead to this. It's like a victory, like a happiness of sorts. There's just something I'm feeling in my throat right now, something that has to be spoken, because there's a lot. This is, to me, the play. I almost get like the Sun card in the tarot. There's just, and look, she's bathed. She's bathing in, I don't know what type of alcohol this is. Champagne, some cocktail, but it looks fun, glittery, however you interpret it. It just looks freeing. You see the rays of the sun. I feel like a lot of you are going to feel this massive relief after doing this. And it's because you guys have gone through a transformation. A lot of you have changed the direction and are just kind of speaking up for yourself, but are in that moment where you know you have to say something. Oh, no, we didn't pull from this deck. You know you have to say something, but it's like I feel it right here. It has to come out. That's where the bravery part. And sometimes my Cancers can get a little bit shy, but it relates to I feel strongly it relates to your worth and what you want, your priorities, and how it aligns to your value, and also your mission. Let's see what the Moonology deck has in terms of some guidance for my Cancers for this month. A lot of you are shifting energies. Some of you have just gone through different levels of ascension. I'm just feeling like a lot of you recently underwent, perhaps during the Venus retrograde season, December, January, and even during Pisces season, just a lot of healing. Some of you may be part of, what are those circles called? Like divine feminine circles, moon circles. I'm getting an energy of connecting with others, especially those that are part of your tribe. Okay, for the Moonology, we got cool your emotions. I wasn't getting anything angry, but it could be because your emotions are heightened, not necessarily that you're angry, tapping into this, or impulsive, even though this ram looks kind of chill. I'm not getting any angry or upsetting, that type of energy at all, but I'm getting your emotions maybe heightened because you are ruled by the moon, and so you're naturally tapped into your intuition and how you're feeling, and sometimes it could be difficult for you to really articulate that and get that out, especially to others. And that's where the knot is. I'm feeling there's something you have to say. And you're just like, how do I say this? What do I do? I feel so much contemplation right now. But as soon as you say it, I feel it's going to be a release. I feel like you all do embody a little bit of the ram, the stance. The way this ram is just chillaxing in this field. But I also feel it taps into being brave. That's the energy I'm feeling. Put on your little ram ears and use that bravery, that energy to move forward, because that's what this energy is guiding us towards. New beginnings, wrapping up things that have reached their completion. Your second card, we got last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. I mentioned Libra and we got this card. I always see it as a Libra card to me. The symmetry, the beauty. I mean, these cards are all beautiful, but the duo, the duality, the two. We have a full moon coming up in Libra, so this may be also a good time for you to really honor your feelings, which I know many of my Cancerians are amazing at, for letting your tears flow, because there's something that, whatever you say, I feel like this is an ending. I know I've said this. I feel like it's an ending of sorts, or some type of confirmation when you're like, this is what's going to happen. And it's not really like a my way or the highway kind of vibe, but you're not taking shit from anyone anymore. But you're doing it in such a calm, kind way, and that's what I think you're having trouble articulating it, because you don't want to come off as aggressive or be seen as being volatile or chaotic. And I get I do feel some Cancer energy, the divine feminine, because this is ruled by the moon. Some of you may have to take time out to take care of yourself. I know Cancerians nurture and really are the mothers of the zodiac. They nurture and take care of others. And you're being called in this month, a lot of energy of, again, I mean, I'm getting Aries everything. Focus on yourself. Bring that back to you. And you see how it says here play, but she's by herself. And again, no gender. It may be something to do with you. Tap into something you want to do that you haven't in such a long time. These are really beautiful cards. I'm getting such a calming vibe, but also I felt like a happiness. I think a lot of you know what you need to do. But I'm feeling when you do, a lot of you have these things where you have to make a decision, do something, or release something, and then it's just abundance comes in, and that's generally the pattern. It's almost when the universe sees that we've met that level of our Earth school, that we can go on to the next. And I always think of video games, Nintendo, right? When you collect a certain number of stars, or you get a certain number of coins or whatever along the way, and you reach the end, you can advance to the next level, because there's so much beautiful energy waiting for you. There's a lot of creative inspiration too. This is really tied, I feel, to, like I said, work, something with your boss. You could be bossing up or working for yourself, or taking on more of the leadership role in your work. And I'm getting a lot of relationship stuff too. Let's see what guidance the angels have for you, my Cancers. The cards are kind of popping today. Nope. Like they want to come out. Similar, I'm getting that similar vibe about many of you want to be clear. It could also be about a situation, about getting real. Oh, we got one. Something has changed so much within your inner world now. it's like you can't move on until you're clear about it, until you get clear and honest with yourself. That may be the hardest part. It's always ourselves first, admitting the truth. That's the hardest before we can do it to others. Raise your vibration. Look at what this taps into. This may be something to do with, I'm getting people. Some of you are with people, getting partnerships again. You're in a relationship that is past due. It's like past the expiration date. That's no longer serving you. And I feel like it's time to let go of it. There's something tied here too. I am automatically getting, no, it's not just you having to raise your vibration, but as soon as you let go and you speak whatever it is, it's like your vibration automatically increases because you elevate into a different frequency. And it changes the way you process things and your emotions. It's like being angry because you haven't said something that you wanted to say to someone, and all of a sudden you release. It doesn't have to be in a conflictual way, but you release in a kind, assertive way, whatever it is you have to say. And it's like your body feels it. And automatically it can change your frequency and your energy. There's just a knowing. I feel and I'm seeing a lot of nodding heads at this moment. Like, you know what has to be done. A lot of times when we change inwards, things are still the same on the outside, but it's just our perspective and the way we see things that has changed. And that can almost be the most disheartening things because we may no longer relate to people anymore in the same way. And so that's why people leave our lives. We are just on different frequencies, like radio. And we no longer vibe with them. And some people are only meant to come into your life for a reason. But I know Cancerians, sometimes you may have difficulty letting go of people because you get comfortable. They become part of your home. It's not just your physical home, but your heart home. You make people feel very understood, very nurtured, very protected, taken care of. I am pulling a self-care oracle. It's ironic because we got the card self-love here. I feel like this taps into a breakup. A lot of you have just broken up with someone, are in the process of making that decision. I feel like it's on your end, not theirs. I feel like it's something you want to do, you want to let go of, not them. I don't feel like you're the heartbreaky. I think you're the heartbreaker. But remember, we don't keep people in our lives not just because we don't want to hurt their feelings. You have to be honest. Honesty is one of the kindest things we can do to people because we don't want to hold people back. Not just because we're uncomfortable with speaking our truth and saying what we need to, but also because we should release them so they can continue on their own journey and we can thank them for whatever it is that they taught us and what we learned together. Okay, shuffled a lot. What self-care oracle messages do we have for my Cancers? It's not coming out. I'm already getting, we know how to take care of ourselves. Yes, you do. I strongly feel you know how to take care of others especially, so it's time you turn the table and take care of yourself. But I feel like once you process this, because again, this is tied to some type of ascension, transformation that you've undergone. You're just not the same person anymore, even though there's nothing wrong for many of you. I feel like this breakup, this ending, this disillusion, it has nothing to do with someone being toxic, with someone being quote unquote bad. It doesn't matter. I feel like the that you're leaving the relationship in a positive way. Like amicable endings, you know, how they do exist where you can break up with someone amicably. Oh, we got it. Watch a movie. This is so fitting for you all. Cozying up into your little home, your bubble, your sofa, grabbing your fur kids, your human kids, your stuffed animals, getting everything around you that makes you feel comfortable and putting on a movie. I feel like that's going to help you. It could help you, but I feel raise your vibration. I should finish that sentence. But I feel like this is something that'll help you not just learn to process. I mean, you process the emotions well, but to really sit with what has happened or what will happen and to take care of yourself in a way instead of being there for others. Okay, so my Cancer, so this month, you're being called to speak your truth about something, and it's going to take bravery. You're going to have to tap into the Aries energy. And it's really important because this is tied to a lot of good things that are coming. A lot of your energy will shift immediately as you release this. Look at this. You guys are going to be a lot of abundance. Like I said, this reminds me of the Sun card. And a lot of you are going to, I feel, immediately raise your vibration when you release this situation, especially I'm getting person, maybe people. We have the full moon in Libra coming up, so really take time to take care of yourself. And this is going to look different for everyone, but one way is to watch your favorite movie. It's comfort. It's a way to reconnect to yourself too and to hold space for yourself. Wow, beautiful transformation. I hope this resonated with my Cancers out there. I am I'd be so happy if you could share, like, and subscribe, and I'm excited to see you soon. Take care.